The 5-second rule, is it true or myth? The 5-second rule is a popular belief that if food is dropped on the floor or another surface, it is safe to eat if it is picked up within 5 seconds. However, this rule is largely a myth. The reality is that bacteria can transfer to food almost immediately after it comes into contact with a contaminated surface. The amount of time that the food spends on the surface does not really matter, as bacteria can attach to it within fractions of a second. Furthermore, factors such as the type of food, the type of surface it was dropped on, and the cleanliness of that surface can all influence the likelihood of contamination. For these reasons, experts generally recommend that you discard any food that has come into contact with a potentially contaminated surface, rather than relying on the 5-second rule. While the risk of illness from consuming contaminated food may be low in some cases, it is still possible and can be a serious health concern. To add more information, research studies have also shown that the length of time that food remains on a contaminated surface can increase the risk of bacterial transfer. In fact, one study found that bacteria such as Salmonella and E. coli can transfer to food within as little as 1 second of contact with a contaminated surface. Other studies have also demonstrated that bacteria can survive for longer periods on certain types of surfaces, such as carpeted floors, than on others. It is also important to note that the 5-second rule applies not only to floors, but also to other surfaces that can harbor bacteria, such as countertops and tables. In addition, the rule applies to all types of food, not just those that are dry or solid. To minimize the risk of food contamination, it is recommended that you follow proper food handling and preparation techniques, including washing your hands before handling food, using separate cutting boards for different types of food, cooking food to the appropriate temperature, and properly storing and refrigerating leftovers. In addition to the hygiene practices mentioned earlier, there are other factors that can influence the likelihood of bacterial contamination and foodborne illness. For example, certain groups of people, such as pregnant women, young children, the elderly, and individuals with weakened immune systems, may be more vulnerable to foodborne illness than others. The symptoms of foodborne illness can range from mild gastrointestinal discomfort to more serious health problems, such as dehydration, kidney failure, or even death. To reduce the risk of foodborne illness, it is important to be aware of the symptoms and seek medical attention if you experience any of them. Another important aspect of food safety is understanding and following food labeling and storage instructions. For example, foods that require refrigeration should be kept at the appropriate temperature and consumed before their expiration date. Similarly, foods that require cooking should be cooked thoroughly to the appropriate temperature and stored properly afterwards. By following proper food safety practices, including avoiding the 5-second rule, you can help to reduce the risk of bacterial contamination and foodborne illness, and keep yourself and your family healthy.
Are you curious about something? If there is anything you would like to know, let me know in the comment section below. Let's learn together. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe for more information. Thanks for watching.